Hi everyone, welcome back to another gameplay of BTD6. So let's continue with the updated series for Halfcush and Impossible. I'm gonna show you right now another intermediate map that I haven't covered in a while, that it's Balance. And I'm gonna just show you an updated run, starting first with Halfcush, using Quincy as hero. He's a free-to-play hero, everyone should have it. And without using Monkey Knowledge, continues and powers. So as long as you have all the towers and all the upgrades unlocked, you're gonna be able to use and to follow this strategy. So yeah, now you're gonna start by placing attack shooter, pretty much just in the center, and just cover here, same distance from left and from right, all right? And just try to cover the central rock on top of which you place attack shooter. Just try to cover it entirely. You actually see that you can almost see it beneath the attack shooter. So that's how you want to place it. Like, there isn't anything specific that you can use to place it, but a pretty centralized position should be already pretty good. And now, depending exactly on how you place it, sometimes, like in round 4 especially, you're gonna lose some more lives. Sometimes, for example, I ended up losing like up to 5 lives. Sometimes you're gonna lose less. For example, here 98. So just a slight different position might affect how many Bloons you can actually destroy. But don't really worry, like even if you end up losing more lives, it should be just a couple more, and that shouldn't really change that much your income. And so yeah, that's just it. Then afterwards, so after round 4, you're gonna get the attack shooter 100 and then 101 as soon as you have enough cash. And that's it. So that's the start for this map. Attack shooters are super strong here for the very simple reason that the Bloons are gonna just go in circles here around the center, depending on how many times, depending like from the direction. So if they're coming from the left side, they're gonna go in circles here, going to the right. Then if they're coming from the right side, they're gonna go in circles, going to the left. But yeah, around this loop, this central loop, you just attack the Bloons for so much time that just a single attack shooter can handle and can just pop all of them. And then here, round 11, at the end of this round, you want to place Quincy, of course. And you can see you're gonna be able to pop everything in the next rounds, like after round 4. So it's just round 4 where you end up losing some lives. And then right here, you want to place Quincy closest to the bottom and to the left side, right? So it's very important that you place Quincy closest to the left and then to the bottom. So don't try to place him like a little bit closer towards the top or whatever. So yeah, closest to the bottom and to the left. And of course, now Quincy with the attack shooter can just manage to pop everything. And now I'm gonna just start going a little bit faster here because there isn't really much to say. This map is pretty easy if you just know which towers to use and how to approach it. And now the only problem you're gonna have until round 42 is gonna be Camo Bloons, because the attack shooter of course cannot detect Camo Bloons. Then you're gonna have to deal with Lab Bloons, and of course an alchemist is just the easiest way. You can also go with a sniper if you want to, but I just recommend going for an alchemist because in that way you can already upgrade the alchemist to buff your attack shooter, to buff your other towers without really sacrificing anything in return. Like, you don't spend cash on a tower that you're not gonna upgrade, right? Just get the attack shooter now 202 and then 203, and that's pretty much it. So yeah, for Lab Bloons you're gonna use the alchemist, then of course you're gonna have the Mexodip as well from the alchemist, and then you're gonna have as well the exploding arrows from Quincy. So all those things you can use them to pop Lab Bloons. Instead, unfortunately, camos is gonna be a problem because also alchemists do not have camo detection. So you're gonna have to use Quincy level 3 pretty carefully, especially in round 37 and 42. Those two rounds where there are some camos are gonna be critical to to use Quincy level 3 properly. And yeah, so that's just pretty much it. So now I'm gonna get this alchemist like closest to the bottom, alright, and to the left. So you're gonna place the alchemist in a way that can't reach the attack shooter but cannot reach Quincy. not at least not at this moment, right? Then you set it on strong, and right at the end of round 27, right here, you just get it 200. So you give the Mixodip right away to the Tack Shooter, and therefore you can also pop Bloons with the Tack Shooter right away. You can see the Alchemist cannot reach Quincy, so it's always gonna give the Mixodip to the Tack Shooter alone, and that's gonna be an advantage because in that way you can like pinpoint the Mixodip, and you're not gonna use it like on Quincy, but it's always on the Tack Shooter. And the same applies for the Brew. So by getting the Alchemist 3-0, the Alchemist is gonna give the Brew to the Tack Shooter, so it's gonna just make the Tack Shooter stronger. And it's just better because like in this early game, you're gonna really like focus more on the Tack Shooter than focusing like on Quincy damage. You can see here camos, Quincy just taking care of all of them. Alchemist 3-0. And now you're gonna very simply for round 40, you're gonna get this Tack Shooter 2-0-4, and that's it. So that's the easiest way to just approach round 40, to just pop the Moab and all the ceramics inside. But as I said before, remember in round 37 you're gonna need to use Quincy level 3. For round 40, I think that also like using Quincy level 3 helps. You don't have to use it, but it definitely helps. And you can see here some more camos mixed, but it shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, just have Quincy level 3 ready, you know, because at the very end there are some white camos, and yeah, you want to use Quincy ability for that. Some Bloons as well here around 37, but it shouldn't be that bad, you know, considering Mixodip, considering the Alchemist, and also the Exploding Arrows now from Quincy. And you could see there, I use Quincy level 3 right for the end around 37. Then just getting out the Tack Shooter. You should be able to get enough cash out of all these rainbows at the very end. Here we go. And I'm not gonna even use Quincy level 3, so you can see that like you don't have to use it. You can just skip it, right, for round 40, and you're gonna do already enough damage. And remember as well to just get a village here closest to the top and to the right side. All right, and just be ready to use again Quincy level 3. Especially like something that I use as a reference is when the bottom camo rainbow reaches the center, so reaches this point, that's when you want to use it. So not when Quincy attacks like the first camo rainbow that comes from the top, but when it comes from the one that comes from the bottom. All right, and then after you get this village 0 like closest to the top and to the right side, you're gonna just get it now 0-0. You're gonna unlock camo detection very early, because then there are some more camos around 45, then some more around 46, 47. So just make sure now by giving camo attention to the Tack Shooter that you're good, and you're not gonna have to worry about camos anymore. Yeah, sorry, around 47 and 48 has some camos. So yeah, now that's just a problem solved. So it's just round 42 and round 37 we're gonna need to use Quincy level 3, you know, for the camos, but then that's it. And here we go, some more purple camos here, regrow. Next we're gonna just get this Alchemist 4-0-0. Alright, giving a stronger brew now to the Tack Shooter. Remember, the Alchemist cannot reach Quincy. Alright, and then as you get this village now upgraded with the range, you should be able to reach the Alchemist, and therefore by increasing the range of the Alchemist, now the Alchemist might be able to give the brew to, or give the buffs to Quincy. I'm not entirely sure, but like it should be close. I think it doesn't, because it's not giving the buffs now, so yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna get now this village 3-0. Alright, just boosting this Tack Shooter as much as possible. And yeah, for all these rounds, don't worry, you're gonna do a ton of damage to mobs, to ceramics, so that's no problem. You're gonna get a village like 4-0. I just recommend to get it first, because in that way the bomb that you're gonna place later on right here, that is gonna be in range of the village and buffed by the alchemist, you're gonna be able to save up some cash because of the upgrades, because this is gonna allow you to get tier 1 upgrades for free. So yeah, that's just what I recommend. So first get the village 4-0, and then you can place a bomb. Alright, closest to the bottom and to the right side, and on close, right there, 003, and then just get it 004 and then 204. And also this bomb is gonna be super helpful against map class, but it's also against round 63. You know, round 63 is the next key round to survive. And yeah, the area of explosion, because of recursive cluster plus the damage that you do, is gonna be enough to just clear up everything super easily. So here we go, 004, and then remember just 104 and then 204. You can even get it like 103 right away, because the first upgrade like should be free. Camo lab Bloons here around 59, don't really worry about that. You have the bomb and you have the alchemist that can pop camo lab Bloons because of the village, and you also have the mixotip that every now and then you're giving to the attack shooter. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna simply just use the fact that I have this village here, right? That it's just helping, and it's boosting my primary towers to get a boomerang right here. So closest to the top and to the right side, right? So as soon as you find a spot available, it's not very easy, like you don't really have many spots around this area. So yeah, you're gonna have to like probably place it as you can, and then just get the boomerang here 302, and this is gonna help you to have some more lead area damage because of the ricochet of the boomerang, and that's also some additional damage to ceramics, to group Bloons. And in a map like this one, where you know it's very easy to make the boomerang bounce between different paths and different Bloons, it's just super nice. And I think I'm gonna just leave it like 302, maybe. Because here I just want to get this alchemist upgraded, and then as I did for my past strategy, I'm gonna do the same. So I'm gonna place here wizard, exploiting this this room that you have in this spot, so that I can just maximize the amount of towers that the alchemist can buff. So in that way I'm giving the brew to the bomb, to the attack shooter, and now also to the wizard, see? And I'm gonna just get this wizard 301. Now, I'm not gonna worry about camo Bloons, especially like around 78, the second ceramic rush, because I have now the boomerang, attack shooter, have the bomb, so that should be plenty of camo damage, plus of course Quincy, and I can even use like Quincy level 10 if I wanted to. So yeah, just pretty straightforward. So just getting this wizard now 301, and then I'm gonna get it 401. You should be able to get it like right for around 79 around that time, so it's gonna be especially useful for the ZOMG. Yeah, just maximizing, you know, the towers I've placed and the strategy that I'm using, so that yeah, I'm just doing nice damage. See here, the wizard has a very large range, so you can attack your Bloons right from the beginning, and yeah, you cover a very large part of the map. Plus, of course, you cover the center. Remember, if you can reach the center, if you can attack the center, that's when your towers do a ton of damage, because they can just attack the Bloons even if they start, you know, looping around. And yeah, so you can see a very similar strategy to what I used like 1 year ago, because all these towers haven't really changed that much. Just remember about camos very early on, and that you use Quincy level 3 efficiently. And yeah, now just the last rounds until around 80, until the OMG. And yeah, that should be it. So I'm gonna just get this wizard 401 as soon as I have enough cash. You shouldn't really need Queen C level 3 or Queen C level 10. But if you want, you can use like Queen C level 10 for round like 76 or around 78 as well, to just clear out the ceramics a bit faster. But again, it's not needed. So that's the wizard 401. You can even get it like 402 if you want to have camera detection for the second ceramic rush, but as I said before, it shouldn't be needed. And I think I'm gonna just get like this boomerang 402, right? That's the last thing I can get, because unfortunately like there isn't any more room to place towers like on any other good spots other than these ones, but unfortunately like these ones are so far away that I don't think they are like you can place any good towers there. So yeah, just getting this boomerang 402. It's in range of this village, so why not? And that's it. That should be the OMG easy. You can use also Queen Silver 3 if you want to just be able to damage it a bit faster as it comes out from the right side. And yeah, that's it. So that's half cash on balance, and update the strategy. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and see ya. Thanks for watching.